everyone. So I was thinking, all of the videos, I believe, that I have posted so far have been of our gardens in full sun, and those plants are beautiful, but also the plants in the part shade and shade garden are beautiful too. And I thought, oh, I should do a video of those gardens. So this is the first video. We have a rhododendron, which is that big shrub right there, kind of taking up most of the screen. And then we have some Hakonakloa all gold Japanese forest grass, which is one of my absolute favorite grasses. Does really well in this area and loves being planted near rhododendrons. We have moss that is taking over our lawn. We're on the fence about kind of taking it all out and replacing it in the fall, or just making kind of like different planting areas and pathways in between the planting areas. So we haven't totally decided yet what we're gonna do. That's okay. We have a coral bark Japanese maple. I love Japanese maples. You can see the stems are red, and in the fall this just turns a beautiful golden yellow color. Down here we have some hostas with a little slug damage. Oh, and some weeds. I tell you, weeding is never ending. A hydrangea. Little baby fern with a dandelion. Let's just pull it right out. 3 more hostas. This is I believe a Pieris japonica. We have one in the front yard. In the spring, it gets covered in these beautiful white blooms. I just love it. The bees love it. So I'll be sure to get a video of that in the spring. This is, I feel like it's a juniper. The previous owners planted it. It's very sparse in the middle, I think because it's not getting enough sun. Oftentimes I think about pulling it out, but then I remember how much I do love the structure here. So I leave it alone, but that's a plant I need to work on, a shrub I need to work on. We have this wall right here that really needs something on it. I don't know if I want to put a trellis there, like maybe like a trio of trellises that are not attached to the wall, that we can take down when it comes time to paint the house. Or if I want to do some kind of wall art, I don't know. I have to think about that. And next to it is a hydrangea, one of my favorites. I love this blue color. Pretty pretty. And then a little fern right there. A fern in the background. Previous owners planted this rose tree here. It's really pretty pink blooms on it. Really needs more sun, but I'm not ready to move it. Excuse the Christmas lights we didn't take down. We will one day. And then in the spring, I usually put fuchsias in our window boxes, and in the summer, I switch them out for different plants, and I was accumulating all these fuchsias and didn't know what to do with them, so I decided to just stick them in the ground, and they're loving it here. I think we have 8. So there's these pink and purple ones, and then in the back are red and white, lots of blackberry vines I need to get in and pull out. It's a full-time job dealing with blackberries. Some more forest grass, all gold Haconocloa, my favorite. This, I don't know what kind of tree this is. Every year I cut it way down and try to shape it, and it just like goes crazy. So many birds love to hang out in there, so I haven't taken it out, but I need to clean it up a little bit. Little bird bath. This is a oak leaf hydrangea. Where'd the bloom go? There it is. I love oak leaf hydrangeas. That breeze feels very nice. We had a gnarly heat wave here a couple weeks ago. Got to 114 in our yard. That's not okay. Especially not in the Pacific Northwest. And then 2 little boxwoods here that I am training into little spheres. They actually naturally grow in that rounded kind of habit. So as they get bigger, I'll just kind of prune them to keep their shape. This bench our wonderful next door neighbors gave to us before they moved about 2 months ago. And back here is a snowflake oak leaf hydrangea. Oak leaf hydrangeas in particular do not like to be transplanted. So wherever you put it, that's where you kind of want to keep it. This poor thing, this is the 3rd spot it's been in. This is Ruby Slippers. I'm not moving it again. It's actually doing the best it's ever done here, so I'm going to leave it alone. Here's one of those other trees. I have to look up what it's called. Can't remember. A fern. This is a Missouri hydrangea, and I bought it because it had these really like white blooms outlined in this vibrant like red. But over here, the soil is so acidic that it has turned it blue, which is totally fine because I love blue in the garden. I really love the leaves. I think with the next Missouri I purchase, I'm just going to keep it in a container and see if that lets it hold its color that it's supposed to be. Another fern. And then one of my very favorite shade plants is this Siberian blue gloss, I think. There's another name for it, which I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Bronera. I love it. This is a Glenfordy camellia I planted on New Year's Eve day. She bloomed in like early spring. She was labeled as blooming in the fall, which is why I bought her. Fall and winter, because I wanted some winter color here. So I don't know if she's just off or if she was mislabeled and she's actually a different camellia. I don't know. But I'm wanting to add more camellias to our garden. This is a beautiful hydrangea that Randall bought for me. It was red, but again, everything, all the hydrangeas that are planted over here turn purple. And that's okay, because that's nature and we just let her do her thing. This is either a rhododendron or azalea, I can't remember, but it's pink or purple. And then this is also a rhododendron or azalea, pink or purple. Can't remember. I'm sure I have pictures somewhere. This is one of my favorite azaleas. It's a Gerard's Hot Shot. It's not in bloom right now, but when it does bloom, it turns a super vibrant, deep orangey red that I just love. This big tree right here is a Rose of Sharon in the hibiscus family. It's a full sun plant, so the other side that's facing the sun for 10 hours a day is covered in blooms. But she does give us some blooms on this side, which is nice. And then I have this Douglas fir. I think it's 3 of them actually that were planted really close together. And anytime I look at it, I just have the most calm feeling come over me. I absolutely love it. Whenever I'm having a hard time, I just come out to this part of our yard, to this garden, and I sit here and automatically just feel at peace. I think maybe having the bench that our neighbor gave to us, she was kind of like a mother figure for me when I first moved here. So I put it over here in this peaceful part of the garden. And then of course our barn. We love our barn. We have some plans for it in the future. I don't think we'll ever own horses, so we're thinking of kind of turning it into a clubhouse and a space for Novella Bloom. All right, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Friday. See you later.